Hello everyone, this is Pat with our Oracle card reading and message for Tuesday the 14th of May 2013. For today's reading I'll be calling on the Mermaid Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue since I didn't get to it yesterday for Mermaid Monday. I was having technical issues with my camera. And I'll also be calling on the Daily Guidance from Your Angels Oracle card deck, also by Doreen Virtue. Before I get started, I just want to announce that I'm going to be doing an Angel Circle Healing Group tonight, online via Skype. This group is something that I do, here in my, the area where I live. I usually do it at a healing, place or some place where there's healing types of venues going on, like acupuncture, massage, things like that. And I usually do it as a live in-person kind of thing, but it was suggested to me to maybe bring it online so other people in other places, either around the country or around the world, could join in. And what this healing circle involves is I take people through a angel meditation for clearing with Archangel Michael. Because it's online, I'll be sending remote healing to each participant in the gathering. And I pass on any messages to the individual person, and we also pull oracle cards and read them. And afterwards, there's always, a time for a discussion or talking about asking any questions you may have, or, giving a free space to just openly talk about what you may have experienced or what have you. Now, there is a fee for it. It's $15 for this online. It goes from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. And if you are interested in participating, it is limited to 8 participants. So please send me an email or in some way let me know that you're interested. And I will give you the information on how to get set up. So that's the announcement I wanted to make. Now let's get on with the reading. So let's see what the mermaids want to say to us. What would they like us to know? Okay. The first card that I picked out here is Make a Decision. And it says, feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. And whenever I see this card, it reminds me of what I call being in analysis paralysis, which is when you can't decide because you keep analyzing the different, pros and cons or what have you. And what this card is urging you to do is to stop and really listen and pay attention to what your intuition is telling you. Because there's a part of you that really does know what the right answer is for you. Okay? It's just, because you're afraid to move forward in some way, it's throwing up different issues. Or you may even be encountering, different awarenesses or different issues that are getting thrown in your face. And while it's certainly wise to listen to, or look at all aspects of a situation before moving forward, what this card is indicating is that it really is time now to make the decision. You've taken in or gathered as much information as you need. It's really time to make the decision. And you can ask the angels for help, in their guidance with that. But ultimately, it's really up to you, and because it is time to move forward in some direction. And that way, your angels or those you've called upon and prayed to can give you the help that you need. This is similar to a message we got from the Leap of Faith card from the goddesses the other day, and where she said that, indecision is almost worse than no decision, or indecision or no decision is worse than making a wrong decision. Because, when we're indecisive, we stay stuck in stagnation, basically. Even if you make a wrong decision, you can always correct the mistake, okay? It may be a decision about, a place of employment, whether to stay there or not, a relationship, whether to stay in it or not, or even maybe you're making a determination about where to go on vacation. As I look at this card, I see that, that they're in the some kind of tropical area, and that always reminds me of being on vacation. So, it's just about the fact that you need to make some decisions now about how you're going to move forward with your life. You need to make some choices about it. You've been wanting things to be different. There's new things coming in. Many of us are entering a new phase. So there's choices and decisions that have to be made around that. And, you'll be much happier once it's decided. Let me just check in with the book to see if there's any other messages they give us around that. It says, instead of passively allowing life to push you around like a canoe without oars, you're counseled to take charge and set your own course. Know that heaven gives you all of the resources you need to pull yourself out of any situation as long as you make a firm and clear decision. And, that's part of why they're giving us this message. We may have been praying for help, but they can't, the best catalyst for them to rush in with their help is our decisiveness, because it clears the way. And the way I often think of this is, as a mom, I know sometimes, my kids might have been saying one thing and then saying another, and I would look at them and say, honey, I'm happy to help you, but I don't know what you want. You seem to want this, you seem to want that. And the angels are kind of looking at us the same way. They're saying, I'm happy to help you, but I don't know what you want. So that's just like a little earth-based scenario to relate it to. There's a lot of us who feel that certain things are predestined. And while that is true, we do come in with certain contracts, there's also aspects of our life that are unscripted. And the universe asks us to be the decision maker. What do we want? And right now what they're saying with this card is that this is one of those times. So the other card that came in was Watch Your Thoughts. And it says it's important to only think about what you desire and not what you fear. So that card is really more of a help in, a helpful way to help make that decision. It's just pay attention to what you desire for yourself. Maybe you're looking to raise your standards of living. Maybe you're looking to raise your status in the world and be recognized and, feel like you're here for something more. So they're urging you to pay attention to those feelings and thoughts, and to affirm them, and not to, make a decision that's rooted entirely in fear, okay? Tomorrow's date is the 5-1-5-1-3. So there's a lot of 5s and 1s, in the dates these days, especially this month, which indicates that there's a lot of changes. It's a good time to make changes. It's important to make them now. And it just means you have to make decisions about what changes you're going to incorporate into your life. So that's what this message is about. Now let's see what the daily guidance cards come in and say. What do they wish us to know? Oh, okay. This is nice. So this is our our big angel here. Some people think this is Archangel Michael. And it says, there's nothing to worry about. And it says, you are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. So only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to you and through you. Okay? So as I look at this card, again, this is a helpful message, a helpful bit of guidance for making the decision that's in front of you. Because it says only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation. So, the way to do that is by affirming that, you make the decisions that are in your best and highest good. Or another one that I love from Louise Hay is, out of this situation, only good will come. So it's an urging to work with yourself in a way that's loving. Deciding that you, again, here's the decision thing, deciding you really do know what is the best course of action for you. There's a part of you, your higher self, your higher wisdom, that really does know. And by affirming that and infusing yourself, your mind with loving thoughts, like I choose the best for myself. I manage my life easily, and I truly know what the right course of action is for me to take. Infuse yourself with thoughts that empower you and empower your decision-making ability. And it'll get you out of that place of analysis paralysis or struggle with the fear of it. So, and this angel is saying, he says, there's nothing to worry about in terms of, the outcome of things, because your determination will, to make, this new choice, is going to pave the way for the doors to open up for you. Okay? The dove of peace is in this image. And, the image of the earth is behind them, which, it's this image of them looking over things and overseeing, the whole situation. And, they're letting you know that there is peace for you once you move forward and make this decision. Okay? So, those are the messages I get with these cards. So I hope they resonate with you, and I hope you have a lovely Tuesday. I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Thanks to all the new subscribers, and thanks to all who leave messages on the channel, on the video page. I truly do appreciate it. And once again, let me know, inbox me, or send me a message through Facebook if you are interested in tonight's Angel Circle Healing Group. Okay? Take care, everyone. Have a great day.